Well, we know in Maine it's been very dry, and once again, we have a high fire danger this week in our state.
And meteorologist Christian Bridges is here to break down the risk with the wind yesterday.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was all on my mind, you know,
Yep.
it could just, one little spark could really start something bad.
Right, exactly. And, today I think we're getting a little bit of a reprieve. It's not as windy and, it was a little foggy. Maybe a teeny bit of moisture might help us out, but it's not really raining. What we want to see is a full day of like a drizzle or a steady light rain. That would be so helpful. And we're just not getting that today. We're only getting a few scattered showers. We really want that good soaking rain. We just can't seem to get it. So let's take a look first at our rainfall departures. This is in the past 90 days. So basically the whole summer when it comes to rainfall. It might be a little hard to see that scale down there, but all of that red or almost pink or white shading you're seeing across Maine, that's rainfall departures of 5, 6, 8, 10 inches for the summer. Notice it's not just us here in Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, really all of New England. It's been an incredibly dry summer. In fact, in some parts of the region, it's been one of the driest summers on record. So yeah, great for us, of course, living this weather. We get amazing day after day weather. Not great for agriculture impacts and not great for river levels. I've actually had a few people comment on my Facebook that they've gone tubing and the water levels are so low on the rivers that tubing is taking hours longer than normal on like the Saco or the Androscoggin. So yeah, it's impacting even our summer activities. So, this rainfall having an impact not just with the drought conditions, but also on those river levels. And again, we have really barely gotten any rain this month. Still, if August ended today, we would be the driest one on record. And we're really starting to run into the danger of maybe getting the driest August on record. There's just not much rain in the forecast. Of course, August ends in less than a week. 1 week from today is September 1st. Not much rain between now and then. So we'll see where we end up on this list. Really good chance that we do end up with one of the driest Augusts on record. So of course we are in a drought now across all of central and southern Maine. We've got severe drought mid-coast to down east Maine with moderate drought for the rest of us with little rain this week. When the new drought monitor comes out on Thursday, that orange area would not be surprised to see some expansion. So let's talk about fire risk. Here's today's. Yeah, even with the somewhat more damp conditions we're seeing out there, all of central and southern Maine still under a high fire danger. It is low across northern Maine, and Katie was mentioning this. The winds yesterday, quite gusty. That definitely helped to elevate the fire danger. Well, tomorrow, also going to be quite windy. So yeah, that's going to spike that fire danger once again. So tomorrow especially, be really cautious. I would not really be wanting to burn anything on Tuesday. Again, it's going to be quite windy out there. Wednesday and Thursday, not as windy. And a chance of a shower Wednesday helps to lower that fire danger a touch. It's still probably going to be high. Same story on Thursday, looks dry, and fire danger will likely be pretty high. So I'm going to show you two different scenarios here when it comes to rainfall. We want this scenario. This goes through early next week. And yeah, the European model here showing lots of rain potential. It's been fairly consistent showing this, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed. It looks like Friday into Saturday, there's some potential maybe of a soaking rain. It may end up just being a few showers like we're seeing today. So we're going to hold out hope that maybe Friday into Saturday does bring us some soaking rain, but it's not a guarantee. Here's another model. This is the American model. Yeah, notice very little rain. It's showing Friday into Saturday. So we're going to keep our eye on this. We're hopeful that maybe late week we can get some rain. If not, maybe next week we get another shot. But still, you guys, it's really hard to find any rain in the forecast. It's been like this for weeks, and drought tends to beget drought, we like to say in weather world. When it's already very dry, it kind of leads to more dry conditions. It kind of feeds into itself a little bit.
And talk about streaky. We couldn't get dry weather on a weekend, and now we
Right?
can't get wet weather anytime.
Anytime. Yeah, it's just amazing the night and day we've had this summer. I feel like it tends to be like summer kind of goes one way or the other, but this summer
Right.
we've kind of had both. We had kind of a wet, chilly start to the season, and now it's been hot and dry for months now, essentially.
I know, you have to kind of look at the positives. At least we've got lots of good beach days and all of the things. And then when it was really rainy, everything was so lush and beautiful.
It was so lush and beautiful, and now it's like there's dead leaves everywhere. The grass is
Crispy.
crunchy. It's amazing, the turnaround.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I would go visit California, my family, and my kids would always go, "Why is it so brown?" Right?
Yep.
I go, because it doesn't rain a lot. And then now they're like going, "Oh my gosh, they just said this the other day. our grass in some of the fields, and it's kind of starting to look like some of the foothills in California because of the lack of rain.
Literally, and we've basically been in a California pattern
Yeah.
for weeks. Beautiful, sunny, endless, beautiful weather, no rain.
Yeah.
Basically, led us right into this drought.
I go, we're so used to seeing the lush and the green. I go, see, Maine's not that bad after all.
Exactly,
That's right.
exactly.
Well, we'd all will be happy when we finally do get some rain.
I think so too. I think our gardens and lawns will be
Yes.
super happy for it.
Yeah, just not too much.
Just not too much.
And hopefully not on Labor Day.
It always, right. That's what we're really hopeful
I know.
for. It always seems to be boom or bust, right?
Yeah.
It's like one extreme or the other. So hopefully it doesn't end on a dramatic note.
That's right.
All the people coming up here to visit, we want a bunch of people to come up camping
Yes.
and shopping and everything else.
That's right.
Well, if you've got any weather-related questions that you'd like to ask our Weather Authority team, you can always email us at weather@wgme.com.